Good thing we can edit a lot of this out because I'm so awkward right now. Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to my first YouTube video, my first tutorial. I've been talking about doing these for a few months and I finally bought a camera and I'm on board and I'm here to do my first tutorial, so I hope you all like it. It's just gonna be basically how I do my makeup, and if anyone wanted to know how I create the look that I get every day, you can keep watching and this is the video. Thank you so much and I hope you enjoy. Okay, we're gonna start off with a product that's fairly new to me still. It's called Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. So basically what it is, it's a primer and a moisturizer in one, which I really like because I don't like the thick primers that fill into my pores and I don't like the tinted ones. I just like a normal moisturizer, but that could also keep my makeup on for a pretty long time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. I'm just gonna be applying with my hands for this one because it don't matter. Next for priming, this is kind of a beat up package, but it's the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I've been using this since my freshman year of high school, so that's like 5 or 6 years now, I think. But I'm just gonna pretty much apply this all over my lid. This, I've noticed, keeps my eyeshadow on the longest. I've like been in rainstorms with this and my makeup like on my eyes stays completely perfect, and I can go to like concerts and wear it all day and everything stays like on your face. So for my eyes, I like to take like usually just regular Scotch tape and I'll put it on the back of my hand first so it's not as sticky because I'm not about to like rip my eye skin off. So I'm just gonna like put this, I like to do it following my waterline going up. So where the water, if the waterline was to keep going, where it would go would be right up there. I try to get the other one to match, but sometimes it's a hard life. For my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go ahead and take my new Morphe palette I got for Christmas. I'm not really sure what it's called, to be 100% honest. This is basically what the palette looks like. It just has these really pretty colors. They're really pigmented. They're very warm. So I'm gonna take this cute little blending brush I got for Christmas. It's It brush. My camera's not focusing. Hey. I basically don't know how to use this thing. I went right into making a YouTube tutorial video and I'm sitting here probably out of focus the whole goddamn time. This is the brush. You probably can't see it. There's Dazzling Crease on it. That's the name of the brush, so we're just gonna go with that. And I'm basically gonna take, this has been my favorite so far, transitioning shade, which I would say Shuck. And I'm basically just gonna blend this all over my crease. And I'll blend over the tape so that when I take the tape off, it looks like it went like all the way through and the tape just. And I'm gonna bring that all over, even in like the middle, over here. And then I'm gonna repeat the same thing on the other eye. Now I'm gonna go in. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with another fluffy brush, but this one's a little more like condensed, so it kind of has a little flatter of a tip. And I'm just gonna go in with Editorial right there. We're gonna put it in the crease, but like tighter in the crease so that it has more of a fade to it. I'm gonna take it right as tight in the line as I can. Wiggle it evenly back and forth throughout the whole line crease. I'm not going as far up as we did with the Shuck because that kind of is more of our blending out shade and this is more packed it in. So now I'm going in with that same fluffy brush from the first one we did, and I'm going to take more of the Shuck. And I'm basically going to go over what I just did with the Editorial just to kind of bring it all together so nothing has a harsh line and it stays warm toned. And don't be afraid to blend for as long as you want. Anyways, the trick for me for blending is just to make sure I hit each spot of my eye the same amount of times. Like if I'm blending over here, if I do that more than like in the middle, it's gonna be a lot more blended out here. And then if I try to even it out on this side, they're gonna be two different things. So I like to try to cover the whole thing and all stays the same. So we still have that dark shade going, but we brought it up more so it fades in with the other one. It's fucking mirror. I cannot get this shit to stay. Does anyone else get one eye that always looks better than the other? Cause like, this eye always blends perfectly and then this one always has like a little like... So next I'm taking this more fine detail brush to kind of get cut my crease in there. I'm gonna use Hello. And I'm gonna take Hello and I'm gonna really pack it in. But what I'm gonna be doing is like a center cut crease, so it's gonna fade from the corner in the middle. So we're probably gonna bring this same Hello color over. Not too much, because you don't want your whole lid to be completely dark. So basically after I kind of got everything where I want it to be, I'm going to go in with that original Shook color on my brush and I'm just going to kind of go over everything just to kind of tie it all together. And I want everything up from that crease line blended, not so much far down. So basically just blend forever. I'm also taking the Hello color that we used on our crease and I'm kind of going over where our wing would be. That when we take off the tape, there's a natural wing point. When I'm using Shook to blend out the regular colors, I'm taking like literally like nothing. Like I'm just tapping it ever so slightly to mix everything together. And if you feel like the line like this is still not completely blended all the way, you can just take your eyebrow highlight color. And I'm using just like the Lorac contour palette, but I like their yellow and beige highlights for my like eyebrows. I'm just gonna take that and blend it down over that so it lightens it up. And you can use pretty much anything. I'm right now sticking to matte colors for the whole eye look, but I'm using like these two. So I'm gonna take gold. And with this brush, I'm gonna put it kind of like fading into the middle, but like very, very lightly. So you can still see the warmth, but it's not covering what I want to be highlighted. And then I'm gonna take the same color here and leave myself, which looks like very little room to work with, and I'm gonna be able to make it into something. Okay, so for the next part, I don't know if this is like really fucking weird, but I do it and it works, so I'm gonna tell you. I mix glitter glue, like the Too Faced Shadow Insurance glitter glue, and concealer to do my cut crease. Which I don't know if that's even, if other people do it, if I'm the only one who does it, but I found that it works and it eliminates a step. What I used to do is put the concealer on and then go back and then put the glitter glue on and trying not to smudge the concealer, when I realized that they're the same color, the same consistency pretty much, and I can just mix them on the back of my hand and create something that will have glitter still stick to it. I'm really using a really old, like it's literally broken, a Sonia Kashuk brush. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm using a cheap one because since it's kind of sticky, I don't want to use a nice brush and ruin it. I'm gonna take one of my glitters and I'm gonna pick one. Yeah, sure. And then I'm gonna take this brush, which is also very old. Anyways, I'm taking this brush, which I use for this all the time. And I'm gonna take this like clear glitter. we're gonna take that fluffy brush, the It Cosmetics one, we're gonna go back in with Shook, right where the blend should be. And then I'm gonna do the same for the middle. We're gonna take it and just go where that light part hits your crease one more time. My next part is probably one of my favorite parts because it's when we get to remove the tape and we get to reveal the finished look. Well, the finished eyeshadow look. I probably could have stuck it to my hand maybe one more time. If you wanted to just leave this look here and just kind of stop and start doing your foundation and eyebrows, go ahead. But I'm gonna do eyeliner. When I said small wing, I don't know what I meant, because I feel like it's like you say you want to do a small wing and then this happens and you're just like, it still looks fine. And that's as even as that's gonna get, because they say eyebrows are not twins, they're sisters, and I think the same thing applies to your eyeliner, because there's just no way in hell that's just coming out the same on both sides. It's just not. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our foundation, and I live and swear by Fenty. If you follow me on Snapchat, you saw, which by follow me on Snapchat I mean like all 5 of the people I know, but you saw that I made a review of the Fenty foundation, and I can just say again, which I would say every day, this is the best shit I have ever used. Honestly, it's so good. This one is matte, but it's not like drying matte. It's like a good balance. It's literally just like your normal skin. And on a day like today, I don't usually like to wear concealer. I mean, I sometimes do. Today I'm not feeling like I need it. I'll pretty much just pack my foundation heavier, because this is a buildable foundation. It's very good for if you want to wear light coverage or heavy coverage. You can like kind of pick how many layers you want to do. If I was feeling a little tired this day and I wanted to wear concealer, I would go in with my Forever Lasting sample of the Makeup Forever HD, which when this runs out one day, I will probably repurchase it. I'm literally using my viewfinder thing as my mirror, so and I'm gonna go back in with Shook with this like little small what I used for the crease. I'm just gonna take it and with a lighter hand after I blend it out down. I just put my blush right above and around where I usually would contour to add some warmth. And I use the Tarte, this is an old, I think this is the Park Ave Princess. You can still get that now, but this is just it in another palette. I'm gonna go in with the light contour shade. Just tap it. And for those who did want to know, I'm using the Morphe M530 brush. I also like to take it in this area where it looks like I'm prematurely balding. Rub it around there too, and right by my temple. So I pretty much stick with just the light contour. Sometimes over by my forehead I'll use the medium contour. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but I'm going to take it on my finger and just kind of... I just do the normal Anastasia dip brow stuff. I like to focus on the natural arch of my eyebrow, where the hair usually already grows. Then I just fade it kind of into the middle so it's not too dark. Okay, I wish I could tell you what these lashes I'm about to put on are, but I got them off Amazon. They were like a handmade bundle of 5. If I could find it, I could try to link it down below, but don't quote me on that. But I just discovered this glue. My boyfriend actually got it for me for Christmas. Shout out Mike for the good glue. Tarteist Pro by Tarte, obviously. basically to put them on, you should wait for the glue to pretty much dry. Wait for it to get really tacky and really stringy so that when it sticks on, it just sticks, and that's where it's stuck on. So get it sticky. So wait for it to be like 95.6% dry. So now for the last step, I went ahead and I just put mascara on my lashes and kind of kept that pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna go in on my lips with Kat Von D's liquid lipstick in Bow and Arrow, and this is probably one of my go-to shades for any lipstick or makeup look. So very similar dupe would be Lime Crime. They have one called Buffy. The colors are almost identical, so. Okay, so this is the finished look. I like to call it like a warm winter look, considering it's about 9 to 11 degrees where I am, and it is freezing, so I'm just gonna add the warmth to my face. I hope you enjoyed the video. It might have been a little awkward. It's my first video, first time ever getting behind a camera and filming myself, like, doing my makeup, so I didn't really know where to hold things and put things, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back and watch some more that I'm gonna make, and hopefully get into different style videos, makeup, and just, we'll see how it goes. We'll see where this channel brings me. I hope you all have a great day and year, since it is early on in January, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.